According to a recent NBC survey, 41% of workers don't contribute to a 401k or employer-sponsored retirement plan. Of the ones who do participate, less than half max out their contributions, which for 2023 is $22,500. And if you're over 50, you get the catch-up of $7,500. A quarter put in as much as their employer will match, and just under 10% save whatever the default amount is that their employer sets. The Wall Street Journal reports that through the end of Q2, there were just under 400,000 401k accounts at Fidelity with balances of $1 million or more. The report goes on to say 401k millionaires save more than most. I guess that makes sense. They save an average of 17.2% of their pay, and their employers contribute another 9.3% for total savings of just over 26%. The lesson here is compounding, which is when interest is added to a deposit so that moving forward, the interest is also earning interest. Picture a snowball rolling down a hill. Starts out small, picks up more snow as it rolls, and eventually becomes the base of your snow person. Your 401k is designed to act similarly. You begin contributing in your 20s, you continue adding money through your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, while simultaneously your interest keeps growing. By the time you retire in your 60s or 70s, you have a base for your retirement income. How large of a base depends on how early you start and how much you contribute. So we'll keep the math easy in this example. You're going to earn $100,000 every year for 30 years. I know, no raise, horrible, but the math's easier. You contribute enough to receive your employer's full match. This typically means you contribute 5% and you'll earn a 4% match for a total annual contribution of $9,000 or 9%. We'll set this money to grow for 30 years and earn 7% annually. Yep, the same thing every year. Not likely to happen that way, but again, the math's easier. At age 60, your account will have $850,000. Not bad, and much higher than the average U.S. 401k balance. What if instead you did what the Millionaire savers do and contributed 17.2% of your pay for the same amount of time? Everything else remains the same, including the 4% match from your employer. So your total contribution is now going to be 21.2% or $21,200 each year. This is going to earn you over $2 million by age 60. It's a huge difference and could mean a different retirement lifestyle entirely. The earlier you begin, the better your chance of becoming a millionaire because your compounding has a longer runway. The person who saves $500 a month from age 25 to 35 and then stops and leaves the money invested to grow will have more at age 65 than the person who saves the same amount and earns an identical interest rate, but saves from 35 to 65. They started later, but they saved longer. The early saver only contributed 1/3 of the capital that the later saver did, and they ended up with more money. It's never too late to begin, but the earlier you start, the better. Contribute what you can, at least enough to receive your employer's full match. And then give your 401k a raise either annually or every time you receive a raise. You're hardly going to miss it. And soon you'll be maxing out your contributions and becoming the millionaire next door. It's a simple strategy called pay yourself first. You fund your future self, retirement, and then fund your current lifestyle with what's left. Your future self will thank you.
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a house.
I would buy you a house.
And if I had $1 million,
If I